कोटि चंद्र सुशीतला
नीताय पद कमला कोटि चंद्र सुशीतला
जे जगाए जगत चुराया
जे छाया जगत चुराया.
Somebody please continue.
हे नो नीताय बीन भाई राधा कृष्ण पाइते नाय.
हे ललिता बीने बाई राधा कृष्ण पाइते नाय.
दृढ़ कोरी धोरो नीताय भाई.
दृढ़ कोरी करो निताय भाई.
Should I read the translation, Mataji, or keep singing?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, translation, please. Yeah.
You want to read, Mataji? The lotus feet of Lord Nityananda.
Actually, as you're singing, maybe you all can take turns to read the translation.
Yes, ma'am. The lotus feet of Lord Nityananda are a shelter where one will get the soothing moonlight not only for one, but of millions of moons. If the world wants to have a real peace, it should take shelter of Lord Nityananda. Unless one takes shelter under the shade of lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, it will be very difficult for him to approach Radha Krishna.
So, this bhajan, we are just going briefly. So, the point here is, we are in Gaudiya Sampradaya, here for Radha Krishna bhajan. And Srila Narottama is saying, if you don't take to the lotus feet of Nityanandaram, it's not very difficult. Hedo Nitai Bine Bai Radha Krishna Paite Nai. This is all or none. It's not little difficult where maybe little difficult. No. Heno Nitai Bine Bai Radha Krishna Paite Nai. If there is no Nitai, there is no Radha Krishna bhajan. This is all or none phenomenon, not a spectrum phenomenon here. Thoda kuch hai to thoda kuch milega nahi. So it is that important. Now, yeah. So and the next verse and translation, please.
से संबंध नाही जार वृथा जन्म गेलो तार. से संबंध नाही जार वृथा जन्म गेलो तार. से पशु बोरो दुराचार. से पशु बोरो नीताय ना बोलिलो मुखी माझिलो संसार सुखी.
Nitai na bolilo mukhe, majilo samsar sukhe.
विद्याकुले की कोरी बेतार.
विद्याकुले की कोरी बेतार.
Anyone who has not established his relationship with Nityananda Prabhu is understood to have spoiled his valuable human birth. Such a human being is actually an uncontrolled animal.
Yeah, the reason he's saying this is, as we just heard, so in the first verse, Srila Narottama said, without Nitai, there is no Radha Krishna bhajan. Point one. Next one is, Drudha Koridharo Nitai Pai. So hold the lotus feet of Nityanandaram tight. Okay? And Nityanandaram means Sandhini Shakti. Nityanandaram means Balaram. Nityanandara means Haladara, the one who has plough in his hands to weed out our anarthas and to give us the strength and to connect us, to give us the shelter of Bhagavan. These are all the functionality of Sandhini Shakti. So when we hear Nitai, it's Balaram, it's Nitai, it's Sandhini Shakti, it's Shri Guru. Yeah? So, Duda Koridharo Nitai Pai. So, with great determination, hold on to the lotus feet of Nitai. Se sambandha nahi jara, brudha janma gelotara, se pashu boro durachara. If one is not established in relationship with Nitai, in other words, when one is not in the Sandhini Shakti, I am hesitant to say one is not in connection with Sandhini Shakti. Both impersonal but ban jata hai. But Bhakti is so beautiful, very personal and merciful hai. So, when one is not in the shelter of the Sandhini Shakti, Brita Janma Gelotar say Pashu Boro Durachar. He's a Pashu animal. Why? Animals are known for defensive and offensive. The four basic things, those are reflexes. Eating, mating, defending, sleeping. They are animalistic propensities. In a sense, any conditioned jiva is prone to do that. Is prone to do that. That's why Shastra is calling Dvipada Pashu. A human being is a Dvipada Pashu if the functionality of that human being is just restricted to only this offense and defense. The human birth, purpose of the human birth is more than offense and defense. Atato Brahma Jignasa. To expand the consciousness. Not to stay in constricted consciousness. Constricted consciousness is offensive and defensive. Me and mine, constricted, localized consciousness, you see, offensive and defensive. Vikasita, expanded consciousness. Krishna means you have expanded your consciousness unlimited. Yeah? So, Atato Brahma Jignasa. So, when a human being has only this offensive and defensive mentality at different layers, they're none other than Pashu. You see a dog. Dog has very great defensive ego. A dog of same group, huh? They go in groups, right? They also have family. Yeah? If a dog, and even in the animals too, they go in flocks, yeah? You go to one animal, the other animal comes into defense. ये बड़ी बात नहीं है. इनका ये patriotism label लगा के, वो लगा के, you don't get divert people's consciousness and get stuck there and say that is all in all. ये बड़ी बात नहीं है. It is there in animals too. Extended defensive mechanism. So that's why. If you are not in Sandhini Shakti, which is expanding your consciousness beyond me and mine, you're none other than just an animal because you're stuck in the lower consciousness. And it is only Nitai. It's only the Guru Tattva that can expand our consciousness because we don't want to expand our consciousness. Right, Haina? We don't want to. But what will expand our consciousness? It's the instruction. When we are taking that as order karte to, we don't want to, but it breaks. ऐसे ही break होता है. It's not like, I want to break it. ऐसे नहीं होगा. That's a child's play. So breaking will be like that, and it will happen only through the Sandhini Shakti. Yes, please, next one.
Ahankari matta hoya, Nitai pada pasariya. Ahankari matta hoya, Nitai pada pasariya. Asatyera satya kori mani. Asatyera satya নিতাইয়ের করুণা হবে, ব্রজে রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাবে।
ব্রজে রাধা কৃষ্ণ হবে।
ধরো নিতাই চরণ দুখানি,
So the translation is this. So we have heard that, right? In the second one. So unless we are in that Sandhini Shakti, then we are considered animal because we are holding on to our defensive and offensive mechanism. Right? Na? Then Nitai na bolilo muke majilo samsara suke vidya kule ki kori botara. The one who is very much tight in this offensive and defensive mechanism, they really think they have a lot. Intellectually, and there can be a lot when the ego is extended. There can be a lot because extended ego, there is a lot in that, not just of the person. Everybody around is also my. So in this way, people think majilo samsara sukhe nitai na bolilo mike. They don't look for nitai. They don't look for Sandhini Shakti because majilo samsara sukhe vidya kule ki kori botar. Oh, I have this. I have vidya, I have strength, I have my people, I have my nation, I have my friends, I have my. See how many my strength. Aisa. That's why they don't care. Nitai, Sandhini Shakti, do I really need it? I have so much of mine. Narottam Das Thakur is saying. And then, like this, ahankar.
Let us know what is this defensive mechanism that blocks us from surrendering.
So, Prabhu, ठीक है ना question? Yeah. I think it will get more clear now. I also see what you're saying, but as the discussion goes on, it will be more clear to us. Yeah. So they go together, defensive and offensive tendency. Defensive is something to hold on to what I think is very important to me. That's defensive. I'm defending what I have. I have to save it. Yes, sir. Offensive is if somebody is going to try to touch it or shake it, I will offend them because I have to protect what I have. I think is important. So they go together. You see, that's the root, that's the basic where say the body is right. The body, if somebody is coming to hurt, then we defend because this body is important. If it is hurt, we cannot, because this is mine, I have to defend. So when somebody is coming to hurt, either we run or if we are strong, we attack them. This condition, it is condition because body is very important to us. Something that we hold as very important, we are very defensive about it because that thing is very important to me, that person is very important to me, that concept is very important to me, that thought is very important to me. As important, holding on to something without letting it go is defensive, and if somebody shakes it up, we are offensive to them, like that, you know? So for us, all our defenses are based on me, mine. This is my body, I have to defend. This is my family, I have to defend. This is my nation, I have to defend. I like that. That's on a physical platform, body level, structural level. Yeah. ऐसा thoughts में होता है, me and mine. This is what I think is right. Maybe the other person is not seeing it. I think this is right. Intellectual defense. Oh hey. And mind, I really like this so much, you dare not touch it. There is no intellectual reasoning वहाँ पे. It's not I think this is right, maybe this is not wrong, what is fair, what is not fair. वो intellectual है. But mind में, I love this so much. Kids होते हैं ना, if you touch my chocolate ice cream, I don't know what will happen to you. So much attached. Mental defense. Yeah. So physical defense, mental defense, intellectual. You know, my family, my society, my country, etc. They're actually structural hai, but more on based of my false ego, extended false ego, as Srila Prabhupada says, with a very wonderful label, patriotic, yay, Jai Hind. All of a sudden, for that soldier, if something happens to the head and amnesia, loses all the memory, yeah, and somehow he ends up in Pakistan, yeah, what happens to Jai Hind? You see, it's just an extension of I and mine. So that is egoistic defense hai. My country, I have to save my ego, I have to save my ego. Until the amnesia comes, dementia comes into the brain and they forget their name. Where is that? These are defensive mechanisms. If we look at them, all of them, it is clearly a defensive mechanism when we say my family, my country is clearly a egoistic defense. That's very clear right there. Yeah. Mental defense, the strong emotion hai. That's not a big deal actually. Mental defense is not a big deal. It just has to be thoda sa channel aisa badalna. It's very good actually. Then Krishna ko aisa pakadta hai. Mental defense is no problem. Physical defense, though, we are not even, when the bodies are falling apart, we are not much concerned. Intellectual is the prison. And the egoistic, that's the prison. Oh, defense both hota hai. Even when we are hearing the Shastra, Sadhuvani, in our mind we think, how will this be, right? As if the sadhu is lesser than us. It's not that I need clarification on this. Can you please clarify? Oh, alag hai. How can this be right? You see where that is coming from? ये intellectual और ego इतना combined करके, the soul will think, my intellect is so great. Then the sadhuvani, a combination देखना, इतना defensive ऐसा पकड़ता है. इसीलिए even when the sadhuvani is coming, ये intellectual and egoistic defense इतना है, it doesn't want to leave, soul doesn't want to leave. This is the rain jacket that we were talking about yesterday. Oh, rain jacket hai. Ocean of mercy. Showers are falling. What is it that is keeping you dry? Why are you not wet with mercy? A intellectual and egoistic defense hai. Mental ka no problem. Emotional is no problem. Needs channelization. These two. And baat hai ki itna अच्छा labels लगाते हैं. Society also puts wonderful labels, and then all the awards for the egoistic, extended egoistic defense, wonderful awards, national awards, international awards. What to speak about that? Intellectual hai na, there are awards for that too. Otherwise, how would Jiddu Krishnamurti get that Nobel Prize? So these are golden chains. The intellectual defense and egoistic defense. Yeah. Did that answer the question? And any movement with that, you bring in Shastra to move it a little bit. No, you are not understanding Shastra properly. ऐसा offense kick in होता है. We cannot tolerate any movement there. ऐसा हिलना भी नहीं. What about breaking the walls? ऐसा हिलना भी नहीं. Because the security is gone. Whatever shell I have put on for my security feeling, for my respect, for my so-called integrity, if it gets shaken, what will happen to me? ऐसा होता है. That's the difference at different levels. Yeah, thank you. But how will that go away? Because they are such tight, super tight, not only super tight and strong, but Jiva wants to hold on to that super tight. First of all, they are pretty strong and thick, and Jiva really wants to hold on to that. What is the way out? Even after taking bhakti, you see, even after taking the Guru Padashraya, even after hearing the Shastra, all this is why Nityananda Ram, Sharanarottam Das Thakura sings Nitai Pada Kamala. I don't know what your mood is. Shall we sing the bhajan or do you want to do the japa?
Bhajan, I mean, if anybody has to do japa,
Yeah?
we can go
Yeah,
for bhajan.
because I think this bhajan we will do, because this is almost like a Shora saying, especially with this defense mechanism at the intellectual and egoistic level. Yeah? Do you want to sing? Any one of you? Mataji? Nitai Pada Kamala. Nitai Pada Pashriya, they don't care because they are layered with all this mind and they think it's the strength. Yeah? Asatyare Satya Korimani, but they don't know. This is all layers of Asatya. They are thinking it is Satya. They are thinking it is Satya. So, Nitayera Karuna Habe, Braje Radha Krishna Pabe. Unless there is Karuna of Nitai, this Asatya will not break. Unless this Asatya breaks, the defense and offense breaks, how will the consciousness expand? It will not even expand to Bhagavan. Forget about Sri Radha Krishna, which is Yugala Tattva of Bhagavan. Isliye, unless there is Nitaya Karuna Habe, Praja Radha Krishna Pabe. When there is Nitaya Karuna, then there is bhajan of Radha Krishna. This, Prakrita Sajiyas, who just sing Radha Krishna bhajans and they think, all the mental platform ऐसे जाता है ना. So, Nitaya Karuna Habe, Braja Radha Krishna Bhabe. So if somebody is thinking Sri Radha Krishna bhajan is that easy that you just get emotional and sing a Radha Krishna bhajan and dress up some way and you say Radha Krishna bhajan, if you think that is so cheap and so simple, look at the consciousness. Can you please check and see what are your defense and offensive system that's going on here? You see, aisa. So, unless this defense and offensive mechanism is not breaking away, we don't even come to Sattva. What to speak of Shuddha Sattva? What to speak of Bhagavan? What to speak of Shri Shri Radha Krishna? That's the reality. I have to wake up to the reality. Unless I wake up to the reality, unless I know what the disease is, how can that be cured? ऐसे ही cancer बन के ऐसे बैठ जाता है. You don't want to be diagnosed. What's there in your system? Cancer बन के बन जाता है. Okay, get diagnosed. वो ये है क्या? तो treatment लेना है. At least treatment शुरू होता है. Next one, please.
Translation.
Nitaya Racharanas. I already did the translation. I explained it already. Fourth one, Shlok. But please read though. Please read Mataji translation. Sure.
Being maddened after false prestige and identification with the body, one is thinking, oh, what is Nityananda? What can he do for me? I don't care. The result is that he is accepting something false to be truth. If you actually want to approach the association of Radha Krishna, you must first achieve the mercy of Lord Nityananda. When he is merciful towards you, then you will be able to approach Radha Krishna. Therefore, you should firmly grasp the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda.
Fourth one, please.
नीतायेर चरण सत्या ताहार सेवक नित्या
Nitaya Racharanas. सेवका नित्या
नीताय पद सदा कुरु आशा
निताय पद सदा कुरु आशा
नरोत्तम बोरो दुखी नीताय मोरे कोरो सुखी
नरोत्तम बोरो दुखी निताय मोरे कोरो सुखी
राखो रंगा चरणीर पाशा
राखो रंगा चरणीर आशा. Yeah, a translation, yes please.
The lotus feet of Nityananda are not illusion. They are, in fact, one who energizes in the transcendental loving service of Nityananda is also transcendental. Always try to catch the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. This Narottama Das is very unhappy. Therefore, I am praying to Lord Nityananda to make me happy. My dear Lord, please keep me close to your lotus feet.
Thank you, Prabhu. Nitai Govind Prabhu, आप भी कुछ translation that you would like to read, Prabhu? Anything that you like in that?
I'll read the last one again.
Yes, Prabhu.
The lotus feet of Nityananda are not illusion. They are a fact. One who engages in the transcendental loving service of Nityananda is also transcendental. Always try to catch the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. This Narottam Das is very unhappy. Therefore, I am praying to Lord Nityananda to make me happy. My dear Lord, please keep me close to your lotus feet.
Yes, Prabhu. Are you able to connect with what was just read? In what way do you think you could connect to it, Prabhu?
Like you were talking, Mataji, that as we
थोड़ा सा वॉल्यूम बढ़ाते क्या?
like this.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah. So like how we started earlier. Is that better?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
How we started earlier is that that we are holding on to all our anarthas, the defensive and the defensive and the offensive mechanism, and how to break that, holding on to the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda and Gurudev is so important. That will help to until we hold on to that, unless we hold on to that, we cannot be happy. And only once someone holds on to the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, holding on to means surrendering to Guru and Lord Nityananda. Only then one can break those defensive mechanism and offensive mechanism, and once that happens, the happiness of bhakti will automatically come, and only Lord Nityananda can help us reach Radha and Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. So the lotus feet of Nityananda are not illusion, they are a fact. This is a deeper aspect. For us right now, what is fact is what we are feeling with this body, what we are, jada jagat hai na? The experience of this material world is a fact for us now. That's honestly, that's the fact. We don't have the spiritual experience yet as to say this is fact. but the mercy is flowing. So all of us, we might have experienced a little droplet of that mercy. Yeah? All of us in our own way. That is the fact. That is the reality. You know, ocean ka water itna hai na, but when a drop of that ocean water is taken and put it on tongue, we get, oh, so ocean water ऐसा होता है taste. ऐसा हम लोग को, since we are placed in bhakti, so we have gotten some nectar drops here and there. So in our own way, we have a little taste of what that means. That is only a start, a beginning of it. Yeah. Imagine a honey drop है ना, when the whole honey drop ऐसे दे तो, और honey को ऐसे touch करके, ऐसे लिख करे तो, taste the खुद, it's not the same taste. We only know, okay, honey it's sweet है ऐसा, when we just lick a little bit of that. But when the honey is pouring and then we drink, we get the real taste of it. So right now, we have taste of that nectar a little bit here and there. That's the reality. We just have to head to that reality. We have to see where that is, how that is given more. Then that becomes our reality. So this lotus feet of Nityanandaram are not illusion. It's not mental speculation. It's not imagination. The yajna that is happening, the bodies that are brought here today, especially the devotees that came yesterday, these souls that are in the female bodies, the bodies are just brought here. Hearts are here anyway. so the mental, emotional things, they come and go, sankalpa, vikalpa. But if we see something is happening in a very steady way and sustaining, we should bow down to that. It's past the mental, emotional. That is more the reality that is carrying us through, the Sandhini Shakti. So, yeah, so this is the reality. The reality is the Sandhini Shakti that is carrying.
Mataji, can you speak on the
Yeah.
Thinking of it as a reality, it makes one so happy.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a reality, I can say that.
Right. Knowing that it is a reality. है ना? We are so embedded in unreality. We are so stuck. So stuck. Very easy to get at the physical platform. Ouch! Ouch! Reality hai. But there is the other reality too. We cannot really go on our own to that profound reality. It happens, we are here, even though, ouch, we are here because Sandhini Shakti has put us here. If we are given an option, I think, yeah, maybe some other time. ऐसा होता है वो mental platform तो. So, this is how we know Bhakti is real. Bhakti is real. Whatever the Shabda Brahman is saying, this is real. If anything else is going on in the mind, any other talk other than what we are hearing from the Shastra and Sadhuvani, that's unreal trap. Unreal trap and trash. As we heard yesterday, that's unreal trap and trash. That's a constantly changing mind. And the fix for that is being situated in this reality. Then we will see how that is constantly changing, not dependable. The fix for that is staying in this reality. So what happens in Bhakti is real, not emotional, not speculation. Yeah, that's Srila Narottama is stating this point. I'm singing this bhajan, don't think I'm emotional. This is Nityananda Ram is real, Sandhini Shakti is real. When we ask, is mental Shakti real? Oh yes, we all know how this mental Shakti is. I really want this. I get upset if I don't get it. We feel that mental, this thing, right? So Sandhini Shakti is a greater reality than that. That's what Narottama Das Thakur said. We want to, our anchor is there. Even if it is a drop of reality there, our anchor is there. lesson. Not only Nityanandaram, Sandini Shakti are real and eternal, whoever is holding on to Nityanandaram, Sandini Shakti, all of them are real. This is where the bhakti gets more beautiful. It doesn't just stop at eternality, reality. It really comes very personal. Not only Nityanandaram is real, but all the servants of the Nityanandaram are real. This is how Vraja is manifested. Yeah? So, Nityayara Charana Satya, Tahara Sevaka Nitya. Nitai Pada, Sadakoro Asha. So, always have desire for lotus feet of Nityanandaram. It means desire for something which is really real and is sustaining us. And the only thing that can bring us out from the unreal thing. Narottama Boroduki. Now if anybody has any questions of this bhajan, the last thing is, okay, are you happy or are you sad? And the answer should not change whenever I ask you. Not that when your stomach is full and the weather is good, I ask you, are you happy? Yes, I am. When something opposite happens, are you happy now? So, Narottam Das says, I am not happy. So, there is only one person that can make me happy. It's the Sandini Shakti that can take away my misery. So it's Nityanandaram. Krishna Kripa Shri Murti is the only person that can take away my misery and place me in the soothing shelter. So yes, so Rakho Ranga Charanera Pasha. That's why your reddish lotus feet. My dear Lord, please keep me close to your reddish lotus feet. Rakho. So actually, this is Narottam Das Thakur saying how without Nitai, the point, we are kind of summarizing what we have heard. Without Nitai, there is no Radha Krishna bhajan. And even before that, Koti Chandra Sushitala, the soothing shelter, soothing effect that all the souls are looking for, comes from Nitai, from Sandini Shakti. First point. Second point, without this soothing Sandini Shakti that is experienced from within, there is no Nitai, there is no Radha Krishna bhajan. Yeah? And then the third point is, one who does not have this relationship with Sandini Shakti, Sambandha with the Sandini Shakti, then he is a Dvipada Pashu, because without Sambandha to Sandini Shakti, one is stuck at the offensive defensive mode at that level. And next point, they are so stuck in that defensive offensive mode that they are thinking they have a lot, and all of them are I and mine. Asatyara Satya Koramani. All that is illusory, but they are thinking it is Satya. But what is Satya is Nitai Charanayara Satya. It's a lotus feet of Nitai that is Satya. Not that I and my and intellectual and egoistic traps, offensive and defensive traps. They are all Asatya. The Satya is the Sandini Shakti. It's the Nitai. This is Satya. Not only Nitai, Sandini Shakti, but all the servants. Whoever is taking shelter of this Sandini Shakti, they are also Satya. Because they are in the shelter. And so in this way, for the misery to go away, the answer is come into the shelter of Sandini Shakti. Have this Sambandha, Divya Sambandha with this Sandini Shakti. Only then one will be happy. And one can do the bhajan of Shri Shri Radha and Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Ha Prabhu, yes please.
One clarification. I just wanted to confirm something.
Close it. Can't hear
Like,
Keep it
yeah,
very
yeah,
close.
yes. I hope you can hear me.
Huh?
Yeah. So we could do something. You know this Harinam Seva that is being done,
Yeah.
and that itself is taxing on the body and mind. And one could think that, oh, I could do this with my determination, even if it is taxing. It's like, okay, climbing a mountain. I'm going to just do it.
Yeah.
But that is what I'm understanding is that is the wrong way of thinking anything in bhakti.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Anything related to bhakti, if you start thinking, then you are defending and you know, you're
Building
just-
the ego, Prabhu.
ego.
Strengthening the
Strengthening
ego.
the ego.
Yes.
And anything and everything in bhakti has to be thought through the Sandhani Shakti.
As mercy from Sandhani.
As
Yes.
mercy. Just wanted to.
Yes, Prabhu. Pakka.
Yes. Okay.
Software reset.
Yes.
Correct. Rewiring. Exactly. To be thought through like that. Because that's the reality. But in any case, to answer the question, rewiring karna padega.
Yeah. So even though you are going through the same exercise or same effort, it is putting where that energy and effort is coming from. That's where the focus, the mental, this thing has to be. Like when you're saying rewiring, I'm just trying to think
Yeah,
of.
Prabhu. Yeah. To answer your question, yes, Prabhu. But that's not all in all what bhakti means. That is only a stepwise understanding to actually know what bhakti means. But that's not the total understanding of bhakti. When we are, as you're saying, when we're trying to hike up, the next step, we clear off the next step and where do we go next? As a clear off kar rahe na. Yes, in that sense, yes. When we are hiking, it's better to just safely go in this way, in this direction, so the grip can be strong instead of going this way because the grip, it cannot hold the grip. Aisa, to answer your question, yes, rewiring. That's why I said rewiring. Bhakti is not really rewiring, Prabhu. I'm just answering your question.
Right.
For you, the answer is yes, rewiring. We can at least start from there. But we also should know bhakti is not just a rewiring. We don't do it, Prabhu. It actually happens. Bhakti is like this. It's not ascending the mountain. Bhakti aise nahi hai. We tend to see it like that. And that's why I gave you that help with the rewiring word. Because when we tend to see it like that, it fits in there. Oh, thoda sa aise sochna hai kya? Aise sochna hai. What happens, Prabhu? Aise hum soch sakte, but we will not be able to think like that all the time.
Right.
It gets so testing. Then tab लगता है कि बहुत हो गया rewiring. फेंक दो उसको. This, I'm not in a mood to rewire now. Just accept the reality. Then what is the reality? The intellectual offense and defense. Ahamkara offense and defense. It's just waiting on us, Prabhu. The monster is waiting. Okay. Rewire karo. Kab tak. So इसीलिए so that's why I answered the question, but I cannot just leave you there, Prabhu.
Yes.
That will be good for now. Ek baar, we don't have to wait until evening, Prabhu. If some thought comes, something happens, the answer will not stay there. It will not satisfy us. Aisa, Prabhu. Bhakti is our loving relationship with Bhagavan. Loving relationship with Bhagavan. That's what Bhakti means. We are souls. Bhakti is it knowing about the reality. हम लोग क्या करते कि कैसे फिक्स करना है? That's how we approach. There's a problem here. How do I fix it? Generally, we tend to approach like that. We are conditioned, है ना? ऐसा. So what? That's why we tend to understand Bhakti also like that. How do I approach? ये approach की बात नहीं. The perspective itself is like the sun है ना? It's like, okay, sun is shining, we just see the sun. Bhakti ऐसा है. Okay, then if I tell you, there will be a white effulgent globe that will come out, and you will see the light coming from there. ये तो explanation होता है. Then the globe, the light, it is left to our imagination. But bhakti is just the truth. Truth है कि भगवान है. We are actually belong to Bhagavan, and we have this loving relationship with Bhagavan. And Bhagavan wants to have that loving reciprocation with us, and that's why he is coming in the form of Acharya Bhagavan, that is Shri Guru, and is waking up us to the fact that we actually belong to him, and our happiness is in reciprocating with him. This is the reality. Yes, this is Bhakti, Prabhu. You know?
Yes.
Bhakti to be understood like this. It's descending. Oh, so wahan se aa raha hai. So it is to be, in your words, it is to be understood like that. Wahan se. From a transcendental perspective है ना, वहां से देखना पड़ेगा. वहां से देख के तो then that is good. यहाँ से नहीं, not from our standpoint, लेकिन वहां से. Then it will be right, Prabhu. है ना? Yeah. Then वहां से देख के तो rewiring की जरूरत we don't even have to do. We don't even see wrong wiring first of all. वहां से देख के तो there is no wrong wiring at all. Everything is perfectly wired. यहाँ से देख के तो सब rewiring की जरूरत पड़ेगा, and immediately even the rewiring is not possible. Even if we have rewired it, it will unwind to its original position. The whole approach is, we are doing it from our side. Bhakti is not from our side. Bhakti is from Bhagavan's side. That's the complete answer, Prabhu. Does that?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, Prabhu.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. I ask you to please remind me. I'll say this. If not now, whenever that topic comes. But I think I will see. Are there any more pertinent questions on this? कुछ भी? Have you seen any? You must have seen drug addicts. Yeah, but when they come to the detox units, if somebody wants to come out of the drug addiction, cocaine addiction, yeah, opioids addiction होते हैं ना, first of all they don't want to come out of it because because they just feel very carefree there. They don't have to do anything. It's a euphoric mood. They don't want to come out of it. So first, that's the point. Please compare it. We are all Maya addicted. That's why I'm saying. Very literally, clearly, realistically, practically. That's the example for us. So that's why not everybody is want to come out of the Maya. Intellectual, the golden chains, ultimate golden chains, intellectual and extended ahamkara hota hai. So not everybody wants to come out of it. That's the first point. Second one is when we see, by good fortune, when we come to know, oh my goodness, so I'm addicted to Maya, I am bound by these chains, I am trapped in this passion and ignorance, When somebody comes to know that, oh, so this is a drug, I didn't realize that. That is an auspicious moment, at least to know, oh, I have to get detox now. So realizing that, so I am in a Maya intoxication, like drug intoxication, drug addiction. Addiction, intoxication, not even addiction, intoxication hai. Addiction is you can't wait to have it. Intoxication is so much intoxicated, like the alcohol intoxication. They're on the street, fully drunk, unconscious. They don't even know that they are living. That is intoxication. Those who are not in bhakti yet, that is intoxication. Addiction is, I can't wait to have it. Okay, I am doing bhakti, but I really can't wait to have that. I'm addicted. Oh, so that is Maya addiction. So Maya intoxication hai, Maya addiction hai. And all those who are really sincerely practicing bhakti, they are in the third step. Oh, तो मेरी तो addiction case है. So I need to get de-addicted, detoxified. One who takes up bhakti seriously, then okay, I need to get detoxified. Yeah, whoever is practicing bhakti. One who gets admitted in the inpatient unit, you know, a drug addict may be intoxicated and he may think, no, yes, I know I am addicted, and sometimes I'm so intoxicated. This is not good. I really want to come out of it. ऐसा लगता है उनको. लेकिन he doesn't take an initiative to go to an inpatient care unit and sign up. I need detoxification treatment, please. वो नहीं करते. अगर करते तो that's गुरुपाद आश्रय. करते तो, because now you are in the unit, and it's not that you are happily in a unit. Once you have signed up in a detox unit, especially involuntary signing होता है, you will not be released until you are treated. कभी-कभी patients भागना चाहते हैं वहाँ से, and they have to be restricted. They have to be tied to their bed because they are in withdrawal, and if they escape, not good for them. So that is the power of signing up. Yes, I need the withdrawal treatment, please. वो गुरुपाद आश्रय है. Then the withdrawal treatment starts. Bhajana Kriya in the association of devotees. That's the withdrawal treatment hai. Tab you know what happens when the withdrawal treatment happens? Actually, when the withdrawal happens, now this patient is not taking cocaine. All those things that they used to do before, eat before, think before, see before, वो नहीं हो रहा है. तब इतना लगता है कि everything about bhakti is just not realistic. Everything is faulty. This I can't take it. Oh, withdrawal. That's Maya withdrawal. So तब supervision की जरूरत है. नहीं तो वो withdrawal में जाते तो patient they can go into seizures also. So when bhakti is practiced, especially after signing up it has to be practiced in a supervised setting, because withdrawal is expected. You are not going to get that Maya drug anymore. You are with the devotees के पास ही रहना पड़ेगा. You have to hear Bhagavad Gita. You have to do the japa. ये मिलेगा आपको. So that has to be in a supervised setting. Then in the supervised setting, Srila Prabhupada gave us the template according to the instructions. Then there are do's and don'ts, and there is an education given. See, withdrawal symptoms are this. You will see that everybody is faulty. You will see how unrealistic this bhakti is. You will see how duplicitous these devotees are. They say one thing, but they do something else. You will see all this. But please know that it is your withdrawal. Oh, education milta hai. If we don't know that, we really think it is all faulty outside. That's when the devotees leave, even after initiation also. This is the first test. ये थोड़ा सा intense होता है because it's not because it is intense. It is because they're in withdrawal. ऐसा. So that's why it has to be in a supervised setting, and the patient has to be willing to stay. It's not that you are initiated and you are tied up in an inpatient bed and you will get the treatment. ऐसा नहीं होगा. So ऐसा तब withdrawal होता है ना. Then a lot of dirt comes out. You know, power wash करे तो all the layers आ रहे हैं ना. We look at the dirt coming out. We look at dirt coming out. I thought I was so clean. ये क्या है? इतना dirt आ रहे हैं. I think the dirt is coming from here. After I took up this bhakti, I see this much dirt coming out. And I didn't see this dirt before because we didn't pay attention. No washing has happened. We are thinking that was the skin. Extended ego hai na? Extended layer hai, wo bhi mere skin hai. But when the bhakti is washing off the dirt, the kata, nama, sangha, aisa, then we see the dirt coming out. We feel so insecure. Mere sab wash ho raha hai. Mere sab wash ho raha hai. Aisa. Then when we are told, no, that is not you. You don't look at what is being washed off. See, you are getting closer to the skin now. See, now when all these layers are there, if I'm putting a rose petal here, you're not feeling it, right? But please continue. Let this wash. एक car wash हो जाने दो. Washing होने जो, you will feel the rose petal on the skin. So your skin is underneath. ये नहीं है. तो please, उत्साह, निश्चय, धैर्य, no aparadas to anyone. Just know that this is the detoxification unit, and here the Vani, and then please keep going. And as the dirt gets washed, you will see थोड़ा सा sensation होता है, and you will feel very different. ये क्या sensation है? So this was my skin, ऐसा लगता है. So please continue. On that note, we continue like that. So in the detox units, पहले IV infusions लेते हैं. So what's happening here is the IV infusion treatment. What we just get a little bit every now and then, once a week, when there is satsang, those are just the tablets. The tablets are nothing for somebody who's drug intoxicated. वो टैबलेट वहाँ तक संगा तक जाते हैं. संगा में क्या चल रहे हैं, क्या कथा है, how much of is it going me, we don't know how much. So there are many layers. Tablet is not so potent for somebody who is intoxicated. Yeah, they need, inpatient. Yes, Sankirtan Yatras hai na. These are inpatient rehabs. We have no choice. From morning till evening, you are signed up, entered here in the detox unit. Yeah, this is detox unit. So, and this is not all in all. When the patient comes to the inpatient care, वहाँ intensive detox होते हैं ना, patient gets discharged after the inpatient care, but he's not left alone. He needs outpatient follow-up. He goes on a prescription. You take this medicine twice a day. If you don't skip the medicine, the withdrawal will come. Drugs are strong. If the drugs are strong, what are we speaking about? The Maya. That's strong. So we have to know the reality. It's not that this is all in all. This is a big chunk of mercy coming to us like a inpatient care detox unit. But we will need the outpatient follow-ups. For a drug addict, they will have to go for months until they become sober, like 2 or 3 years like that. Even then, even after 10 years, there is a chance for addiction again. Drug को ऐसा होता है तो माया को क्या करना है ना? So, for us also, bhakti is a detox. It's a detox treatment, Maya detox treatment. So, supervised setting is the best. Yeah? In the supervised setting, inpatient care is the best. And after the inpatient care, the follow-up care होता है ना, and again inpatient care ऐसा, then the patient gets detox very quickly, sober very quickly, and you know what will happen to them? They become so sober, so inspired, they become the therapists. Not the addicts anymore. Not the addicts anymore. All the therapists here, when we go to the drug rehab units, the therapists there who inspire the drug addicts to come out, they are all recovered drug addicts who has become therapists. Bhakti is the same. There, inpatient treatment है ना, and then outpatient होता है ना, yeah. So like this is inpatient, and outpatient is whenever we have in the morning, every day, daily morning dose. इसलिए we going to withdrawal. If you don't get that dose, I go into withdrawal actually. If I don't get that, and I know very much that I will go into withdrawal. It's good I go into withdrawal. I shouldn't be comfortable with missing it. If I am comfortable, danger is lurking. I know that the danger is lurking besides me. I'm conscious of it every day. Actually, I'm conscious of it all the time. Srila Prabhupada said, as long as we are in this body, the danger is lurking. Maya danger is lurking there. It's not that we have to be pessimistic and then be really unsettled. Fear ऐसे नहीं. Reality is reality. ऐसा है. So the beautiful reality is also there. stay in the shelter, get the inpatient care, and then daily outpatient therapy. Yes, sir. And one more important thing is they have their support groups. Alcoholic Anonymous, Cocaine Anonymous. Support groups are they are really supportive. That's why the Sangha is very important. Like-minded people who are doing their journey together. So there is one support, a descending mercy rope. O Pakana. That is Acharya Vani. Yeah? That's a must. It's like, the doctor's prescription. Wo hona hai. Yeah? Acharya Vani. And then inpatient, ऐसा inpatient का prolonged Sankirtan together. See, there is no other seva where is this focused Katha and Kirtan, focused on the Nama and the essence of Katha happens. This is like we are not engaged in any other thing, all in here, aisa. Otherwise, there are services, we get together, we do the seva. This is very wonderful. Oh, hona hai. But this is an inpatient detox hai. So, Acharya Vani and this treatments and then daily treatments and a support group. So, this is the support group. Acharya Vani is the treatment line. This we will need it.
At the next stop sign, turn right.
That's why we feel what we feel a little better after this Sankirtan van. After I go out of this, again this mind, this clouding comes. What will happen after the Sankirtan Yatra ends? The reality is, yes, Maya is lurking out there. One thing is, we have at least the outpatient treatment to hai. Every day morning, that is there. That is, oh Krishna, thank you Shri Guru and Gauranga. Actually, because of that, I feel so assured. For my lifetime, I'll have this treatment. Bas wohi thought hi itna assured hai mujhe. So I will be in bhakti for my lifetime then. Just with the thought that I will be in bhakti for lifetime because of this arrangement of Guru and Gauranga. ऐसा है ना? So वो तो है. And Sankirtan Yatras are Sankirtan Yatra or a prolonged one. No, morning till evening Sangha together with Katha and Kirtan. ऐसा वो चाहिए हम लोग को. ऐसा layered ऐसा बनता है ना. Just the pills, outpatient pills, they will not be enough. They are also required. So अब तो Sankirtan Yatra हो रहा है. This is prolonged time. I personally feel like I need it. This is what I'm saying. It's not that I am inspired and I am really wanting to help anybody. I am not in that state. I need it. I need prolonged. I need to soak in the mercy. So, soaking in mercy sessions, basically literally soaking in mercy sessions, they have to happen, and I think I will need it. After this Sankirtan Van Yatra hota hai na, that's what I'm thinking. Because I want to have the same assurance feeling like, oh, so for lifetime I'll get these drops of bhakti every morning. I want to have the same feeling, oh, so for lifetime I will have the chances to get soaked in mercy. That also I want to have. Then I will feel better. That's what I am thinking. That will be my prayer. Yeah. Huh? Of course. Addicts, my addicts say, no, yeah. I can't really speak for you all, but I can speak for myself. When the danger is lurking every moment, I need the treatment. Prabhu. Regarding Krishna like that, those are all as antidotes for the Maya that is coming on us. Any Krishna Katha, any nectar drops that we read and we take, those are all antidotes. हाँ प्रभु, श्री चैतन्य प्रभु, आपने बोला ना कि if we are taking 50% of Acharya Vani in a day, then 10% of alcohol will not do its damage to us. है ना, वही बोला आपने? How is that possible? How can we do that daily, Prabhu? How can we apply that? What do you mean by that? I mean, application.
Yeah, continually we are hearing, right? We are hearing.
Throughout the day hearing?
Throughout the day.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
18 hours in 24 hours. We have to keep on connecting with the Gaura.
Okay. Yes, Prabhu. Yeah.
Because as long as we keep out of the Gaura, then what happens? The percentage goes up.
Yes.
There we are in Maya.
Yes.
We
Yes.
have to keep that level. Our
Yes.
percentage should be more
Yeah.
than Maya is down, so that we can keep on defending Maya every day.
Yes. Here and here.
Yes.
Here throughout the day. Hey, na, Prabhu? Yes. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you.